these homeowners actually found us through one of the contractors we work with quite a bit, Reality Builder Construction actually, and they contacted us through them looking to do a revamp of their kitchen space. It is a single-family home. It is a smaller home. It's one of the newer developments. A lot of the newer developments are built on smaller scales as opposed to big, large homes. So this is actually a small space for a family of 4, and they were looking to open up the kitchen a little bit more and utilize the storage space a bit better. So where we have the peninsula with the waterfall edging on the countertop, that actually was a 2-tiered area where the sink was where it was, but it actually had a bar top, so it stepped up, which actually decreases the countertop's usable space when you do something like that, versus with this, where it's one level, you've actually gained some of that counter space back when we do that. Sure. So for the countertops, we used LG Viaterra, and it is their engineered quartz. Color was Rococo. Yeah, so on that wall there, we actually added the storage that's with the route for glass doors. That actually didn't go all the way up to the ceiling before. It was actually shorter cabinetry. So we added a second level of cabinetry that they can either show decorative items or, nicely store things, because you will see it behind the glass. Glass does make it visible, but it also opens the space up by doing that. So we did add more storage space that way, and then we were mindful of the refrigerator to try and keep it where it's nicely tucked inside of that wall. We did redo all the flooring in that. It is a 2-story home, so it does have the bedrooms upstairs. So we redid all the flooring on the first floor, and we used a tile for the flooring material, and we went with Dow tile for the flooring. And let me look what the color was. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let's see. It was called Headline Gray, but it actually looks a little more brown. So the appliances they did on their own. It was something we didn't get to help them with, but we did help them with their sink. So that was a plus. We got them that nice single compartment big sink that they have there. Yeah, and the sink isn't a traditional stainless. They went with, it's a Frankie sink, and they went with the color Granite Onyx. So it's a little more of a black look to it. And then it also has a little ledge on the inside of that sink where you can rest a grid or like a mat shelf, they call it. And that's where you can actually raise that off of the bottom of the sink so that you can place things on that upper shelf if you had things below that were like maybe some dirty dishes and you wanted to rinse something off, being a single compartment. So that's another plus to that sink. I'd say not really. It was a pretty decent, good space to work with. The only challenge may have been where we had that waterfall edge, making sure that we were able to fit the dishwasher alongside the sink and some storage space on that peninsula and create that waterfall without protruding too far. As you could see, the little dining nook area is a little small. We didn't want to encroach on that, but we wanted to totally maximize and achieve that look with the waterfall counter on the peninsula. So that was a little, just keeping that in mind when I was designing it to make sure that we stayed within a certain space, like a imaginary line.